Hello, how are you? Japan still has G7's lowest share of female lawmakers. The share of women among Japan's lawmakers is still the lowest among the group of seven, G7, advanced democracies, according to a new report by the Interparliamentary Union, IPU. The IPU is a global organization of national parliaments working to promote peace, democracy, and human rights. The IPU's latest report looks at the percentage of women in national parliaments between the years 1995 and 2025. In Japan's 2024 general election, a record 73 women were elected to the lower house, making up 15.7% of lawmakers, although an improvement over the 9.7% elected in the 2021 election. It's still much lower than the Asian average of 22.1% and the world average of 27.2%. According to the report, Asia as a whole has fallen behind when it comes to female representation in parliament. In 1995, Asia and Europe shared the highest average percentage of female lawmakers at 13.2%, but since then Asia has shown the slowest growth among regions at just 8.9 percentage points, and now has the second lowest share of female lawmakers, ahead of only the Middle East and North Africa. Globally, the share of female lawmakers rose from an average of 11.3% in 1995 to today's 27.2%. The report says the share of the female lawmakers was increasing steadily between 2000 and 2015, but has slowed in recent years. In 2025, 6 countries have an equal number of women and men, or more women than men, in their parliaments. These are Rwanda, Cuba, Nicaragua, Mexico, Andorra, and the United Arab Emirates. In 1995, no parliaments had achieved this. The report says countries that have taken steps to improve the balance between genders, creating gender quotas, for example, have seen the most progress over the last 30 years. In 2020, the Japanese government said it planned to have women make up at least 35% of candidates in elections by 2025. The figure reached just 23.4% in 2024, still a record high. Share of female lawmakers in G7 countries. United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy, Canada, United States. Look at that, Japan. Oh well, discussion. What are your thoughts on the IPU's findings? Do you find it surprising that Japan has the lowest share of female lawmakers among the G7 countries? No. I'm surprised that we are still in the G7, even with that situation. Were there many female candidates in your country's last election? None. Zero. In Kyoto. No, I don't think so. A lot. Very few. Do you think gender quotas in politics are a good idea? Yes, of course. But it depends on the man who wants to listen or not. See, if people like men are appreciating the opinions from women, it's already changing. So maybe Japanese men don't like to listen to women's opinion. I don't know. What challenges do you imagine women in politics face in your country? Probably disrespect. Yeah, woman, cares about the home, cares about the child, cares about the lives, and those opinions should be respected. But I think it's not respected. That's why it's like now. So, ね、where was I? Who are the most prominent female figures in your country? そうね。誰でしょうね。That's another bad thing, you know. I can't really. I know some famous politician as a lady, like a woman, but I actually don't like them personally. So that's another bad thing that we don't have the good icon image. Is the issue of gender inequality often mentioned by the media in your country? I don't watch the media anymore because it's useless. I'm sorry. Would you say there are an equal number of men and women in your industry? No. I'm in agriculture and it's very few the ladies are taking it over. When do you think your country will achieve full gender equality? Probably in next 200 years. There cannot be true democracy unless women's voices are heard. Hilary-san, thank you. Yeah, what do you make of this quote? I 100% agree. I don't know about the men. Maybe they don't agree with it, so that's why we are like this in Japan.